And I hope that uh, anybody who already know what is address calculation, class 11th. Okay. So actually, children, there are two methods of calculating the address of any element within an array or matrix. So the first method is which is row measure, and the other method is column measure. Column measure. So now I'm just going to tell you what is row measure. So actually here you have a simple formula and that you have to use, and here the formula says that address of a of ij, which is actually the required element. This is the address of the required element, and here you have to write base address, and this is W, which represents word length, and here I minus LR plus J minus LC. Children, this is the formula. So here base address, actually it is the address of the very first element of the matrix. Base address is basically the address of the very first element of the matrix, and word length is the size of each and every element. Suppose the array is integer, so its size will be 4 bytes. If the array is double type, its size will be 8 bytes. If the array is float type, again its size will be 4 byte. If it is short type, its size will be 2 byte. If it is character type, its size will be 1 byte, and if it is boolean type, its size will be 1 byte. So this is what? Yes, 2 bytes, 2 bytes. Now children, this is C, which is actually representing total number of columns, and this LR means that lower limit of the row, and this LC means lower limit of the column, and this I and J will be the row subscript and column subscript of the required element. So here you can see that I have written A of ij. So I here is row subscript of the required element, and J is column subscript of the required element. I'm just showing you one example, children, and here I will tell you what are these. Here actually you can see that the very first question, each element of an array, this one, requires 8 byte of storage. So first of all, this 8 byte is the word length, which is W. If you see this formula again, that is address of A of ij is equals to base address plus word length, and then here it is I minus LR plus J minus LC. This is the formula. So this W, which is word length, and in the question it is clearly, the question clearly says that each element of this array requires 8 byte of storage. So this is W. Now here you can see that the array is defined like this. It is minus 15 dot 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 up to 10, and then comma, then 15 dot dot up to 40. So actually, children, this is what lower limit of the row, LR. and this is the upper limit of the row, which is UR. This is the lower limit of the column 15, which is LC, and this one is the upper limit of the column, which is UC. And now here you can see that the beginning location is 1500. So children, base address is the address of the very first element of the matrix or array. So the beginning location is this base address. Now the question is, from where you can get this R and this C. Actually children, this R means total number of rows. So in order to find out R, what you have to do? So this R will be UR minus LR plus 1, which means upper limit of the row minus lower limit of the row plus 1. And here the second value, which is C, total number of columns, will come from UC minus LC plus 1, and that is upper limit of the column minus lower limit of the column plus 1. So this is how you people can find the values. Now further, if you see this question, it is written that find the location of A of 3 of 17. So what is 3? This 3 is the row subscript of the required element, which is I, and this 17 is the column subscript of the required element, which is J. So children, here first of all I am just telling you row measure. So in row measure, always remember that column is involved and it will get multiplied with this term, which is I minus LR. And if it is a column measure, then row R will be involved, and that R you have to multiply with J minus LC. These two things you have to remember. Now we are going to attempt this one. Solve this question. Any doubt? If any doubt, then children please tell. Okay. So now here each element of this A. So first of all, we are going to calculate the value of R. So here R will be what? It will be 10 minus 15 plus 1. So minus 15 means plus 15 plus 1, and here which is 26. And further we are going to calculate this capital R, capital C, which is 40 minus 15 plus 1, and again it is 26. So total number of rows and total number of columns are 26. Capital C will be UC minus LC, which is 40 minus 15 plus 1. And capital R, which is total number of row, will be UR minus LR plus 1. And since LR was minus 15, that's why I have added 10 plus 15, it becomes. Okay. And after that, what is the word length? So here the word length is 8 byte, which means it is the size of each and every element of this matrix. Again, one more important term is, which is base address. So here the beginning location is given as 1500, so it is the base address. Now apply the formula and calculate the location of A317. So address of A317 will be what? The base address plus word length, and here plus J minus LC. So here apply the values. Here it is 1500 plus word length is 8. Now total number of columns are 26 And what is the value of I? The value of I is 3, and here LR is minus 15, so it will become plus 15, plus it is J, so J is 17, and LC is 15, so minus 15. And further here you can write it as, which is 1500 plus 8, 26, 18 plus 2. So now children, if you solve this, you will get the answer. So please solve this. Five two six zero. Rajiv sir, is it correct? Okay, okay. So children, here it is. Rest of you also, please give your inputs. Uh, uh, the answer is 5260. It's correct. Children, the answer is 5260. It is correct. Anybody has given the same answer? So if anybody has not understood, please tell. Any term, if you have confusion in any of the term. So again, children, I repeat that in order to calculate the row, it is upper limit of the row minus lower limit of the row plus 1. For the column, it is upper limit of the column minus lower limit of the column plus 1. Word length is basically the size of each and every element of the array. Children, suppose the question is that each element of an integer array of size A, this one, and it is not written that it requires 4 byte of storage, but rest of the things are given. So if it is an integer array, its size will be 4 bytes. So in that case, you have to see yourself. If it is a, yes, because it is given here, beta. It is given in the question. If you see that it is from minus 15 to dot 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 10. So the value is minus 15. That's why we have picked that. Yes, it is a matrix only where the lower limit of the row, lower limit of the column, upper limit of the row and upper limit of the column has been given. Actually, the random access memory is organized in rows and columns, right? So you don't know where, from where the base address of the matrix or array starts. So the representation is such only. If it is a double type array, then again the size of the double data type will be involved, na? Yes, no issues. It is given here that integer array requires 8 bytes, so it must be either it is double or it is a long type. If we are talking in context with Java, then yes, any queries? Yes, beta. These are not the elements, actually these are the limits. this is a considered representation. Actually, there also addresses are involved. So here they have just given you the concept that from this particular, suppose if you divide, if you consider a graph system, right? So you will have x-axis and y-axis. So minus 15, just plot that. It will be in the left side. So from minus 15 up to 10, and then from 15 up to, like that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Quadrant. Children, like this, Rajiv sir, like this, it is given that a 10 comma 15. So Okay, children, one more thing I would like to tell you. Suppose the size is already given like array of size 10 comma 15. So in that case, if you want to calculate the location of this one, you have to consider LR and LC equals to 0. Okay, now we want to move on the next question. Here, all of you please try to solve this because everything is given. We need to calculate the base address, and here you have to calculate the row and column in the same manner. The address of the element is also given, which is ARR 7 comma 2. So please calculate, all of you. Yes, sir, definitely. Children, remember it is row measure. Children, in such questions, these questions will be of 2 marks and 1 mark will be of the formula which you need to write. And 1 mark will be for the working and the final answer. Okay, others also please check and verify this. Yes, the answer is 1344 only. So just apply the values here. So children, here the address of A of ij is already given, which is 1500, sorry, 1560, and base address you have to calculate. The word length is given as 4 bytes. Total number of columns are 12, and the value of I is 7, 7 minus 3 plus it is 2 plus 4. So if you solve this, you will get 1344. And I hope everybody is able to solve this. Okay, now we will move on the next question. Children, see this one first, the last question here. A matrix, no, it is a little bit difficult. See this one only. A matrix ARR minus 3 dot dot 7 or x dot dot 6 is stored in column measure, and each cell is requiring 4 bytes of memory, and base address of the ARR is given, and the address of the cell ARR 2, 5 is also given. Children, here we will be getting two equations here. One by considering the base address and another by no, we are not getting two equations. Simply we can put the base address and we can calculate the value of x. So children, here x is LC. So just solve this. And here it is column measure. So it simply means row will be involved. Zero. Total number of rows are 11, children. But anybody else? Yes, the value of x is 2. So children, the value of x is 2. Here what happens, the equation will be like this. It is 1152, which is the address of ARR 2, 5, and this 1000 is actually the base address. The word length is given as 4, and here I minus LR, which is 2 plus 3, and here total number of rows are 11, and here you should write 5 minus X. So further, if you solve this, it is 1152 plus 4, and it is 4, here it is 60. Further, if you solve, here it is 5 plus 11, and here 5 minus X. And then by mistake, sorry children, I have missed one thing. It is not, it is equals to 1000. Yes. Children, now you can easily solve this. No, it's not correct then. Call now. So further, it is 1000 is equals to but here the equation comes like this. It is 1152 is equals to 1000 plus 60 minus 11 minus 11x. Now if you further solve it, it will be 152 is equals to 240 minus 44x, and then easily you can solve. Children, okay, columns and rows has 0. Yes. हाँ राजीव sir. Children, in short, I would like to tell you that when you are using the formula column measure, then row is involved, and if you are using row measure, then column is involved. And when R is involved, you need to multiply it with J minus LC, and if C is involved, you need to multiply it with I minus LR. Okay, so I am just posting these questions in the GCR. So all of you, please, if you want, you can attempt these questions. Thank you. Okay, Rajiv sir. Yes. So children, we will be looking after in the next class then. It is already 9:43. Okay. Welcome. हाँ। अबे तो चलो एक दिन HTML ले लेना। हाँ, वरना वरना ऑल प्रेजेंट कर देंगे। ओके सर, रस्तोगी सर। हेलो। अभी राजीव बिजी हो जाएगा, 10 बजे क्लास है। 12th की 10 बजे कंबाइंड हो रही है। राजीव अपना क्लास का कुछ उसे। हाँ हाँ, कंबाइंड ही होगी, एड्रेस कैलकुलेशन ही पढ़ाएंगे। चलो ठीक, ओके। हाँ, नंबर काटो, 6 नंबर। और क्या, 9 नंबर इधर काटो। अच्छा, इतना नहीं, हम इतने अच्छे नहीं। अंकित गया मम्मी? हाँ दे दो। ऊपर से उधर इधर आए, ऊपर से पानी डालेंगे ना तो अंकित का पता नहीं रहा उधर और ये मार चुगली करे इधर। किससे? अंकित से। कोई नहीं, अंकित से। क्या चुगली? अरे कुछ खाती रहे तो अंकित कहा कि जब किसी ने बताया नहीं तो कैसे उनको पता चलेगा? क्या मतलब कुछ भी कोई बात होगी तो जैसे किसी ने बताया नहीं तो हम लोग को कैसे पता चलेगा? कोई बात ही कह रही नहीं, चुगली कर रही नहीं, फिर हमको काम मतलब